Hello gainers, welcome to my little channel. I'm Ralphie, the host, and this channel is called Fitter Philosophy, in which I discussed and comment on practical experience-based Stoic stuff from a non-academic perspective. And my topic of discussion today is self-defense and how we should avoid the overly narrow definition of self-defense, which so many people presume to be some ability with the martial arts, a certain amount of physical strength, and a certain amount of attitude and positivity that sort of defends you from taking on a victim status. And this sort of practical mindset tends to dominate the concept of self-defense. So we're thinking mixed martial arts, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, and cutting a bit of an attitude, being mentally assertive and using defensive language, or successfully managing and manipulating confrontational conversations. And in my experience, there is so much more to self-defense. Partly, it's defending ourselves from our own weaknesses, stupidities, and our own actions. We need to know ourselves. Too often in life we can be our own worst enemy because we do things that undermine our health, our wealth, our success in life, our connectivity with other people around us. And because of this lack of self-awareness or lack of investing in the self-defense thing, we've got a pussycat coming into the frame. Is he into the frame? Soon will be. Here he is. It's Fluffy. Fluffy the cat. Hi, Fluffy. I hope you're not shedding your cat's hairs all over my table and cup of tea here. Self-defense is so much more. Self-defense is proactively looking after our health without being too aggressive in the gym. It's looking after our physical health and, importantly, our mental health. There are certain activities which undermine our mental health, and that includes watching television or obsessive playing of video games. Lack of sleep, absolutely. Lack of fundamental practical nutrition, including water-soluble and fat-soluble vitamins, absolutely essential. There are too many people in the modern world eat for entertainment and not for the practical purpose of nutrition. And the consequence is that these people, and I'm sure you know them as well as I do, they end up a little bit overweight, a little bit miserable, a little bit sallow in their complexion because they lack vitality. They're over-consuming sugar and they're lacking self-defense awareness. This is self-defense in preparing them not just from chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes and cancer, which are obvious examples of exploding diseases in the modern world due to the combination of stress and very poor quality food consumption. And my goodness, every supermarket in the modern world is fast in supplying highly mega processed, sugar and fat loaded products which are there not for our nutrition but for our entertainment, and we become sweet addicts. And one of my other main channel is a whiskey review channel. And something I've been acutely aware of in recent years is how consuming too much sweet stuff and having too much of a sweet tooth, it actually starts to diminish your enjoyment of other flavours which come from different sensation variances. For example, sour, bitter and savoury. Very good examples. Another way that people do not defend themselves successfully is because people automatically believe that information coming from the authorities must be true. Now, there's no reason why it shouldn't be, unless, of course, perceptions of power are kicking in, and there's nothing makes a minority of people more powerful than manifesting and maintaining ignorance in the masses. This is the purpose of the media, particularly legacy media. This is why they're very uncomfortable with social media, because despite all the nonsense and rubbish you get in social media, you also get some fascinating and informative, fact-based perspectives and content, which frankly expand our awareness of the world, of our environment, and of what is and is not a threat to us. In other words, it helps us to prepare to have better self-defense. And finally, it's emotional self-defense. You know, there's so many aspects of self-defense, but we'll finish in this. I don't want this video going on too long, so we'll finish on the emotional side. Do you know, it's not how many friends you have, it's the quality of friends. But not only that, it's the quality of our engagement and connection with people around us. I always find it fascinating when in the presence of negative people and they want to create a negative conversation, they want to whinge, they want to complain, they want to drag people down into their frequency. And when they fail to do so because of other people's positivity, it's completely disarming, and they just don't know what to do, because the only response that negative people can have is to just basically get more aggressive, and yet they know it only compounds their losses. Emotional self-defense is having good friends, seeking good environments, the countryside, parks, gardens, a gym, for example, where you're surrounded by positive people. And it's not mega investing in this, it's just engaging and connecting gradually all the time, forever. This is what lifts us up. It literally elevates the frequency of our existence, improves our holistic capacity for self-defense, and makes us as individuals compassionately stronger in the positive. It's got to be a good thing.